While using a messaging app such as WhatsApp, Telegram, and other instant messaging app, you might have seen that it is written there your messages are end-to-end encrypted. What is the meaning of end-to-end encryption? We will learn in this video. What is encryption? There are two broad categories of encryption. One is symmetric encryption and another is asymmetric encryption. In symmetric encryption, we are using the same key for locking as well as unlocking the encryption. So what is encryption? A basic example, let's say something is written A, B, C, and let's say you are adding +1 here and it is becoming B, C, D. So this is our encrypted message and this is our original message. So this is being encrypted by +1, and if the receiver do the -1 using the same key, he will be getting ABC again. So this is example of symmetric encryption where the same key is being used for encryption as well as for decryption. So you can think about a door lock. This door lock is being locked by a key, and the same key can be used to unlock this door. What is asymmetric encryption? Asymmetric encryption uses pair of keys. They are called public key and private key. Public key is being used for locking or for encryption, and private key is being used for decryption of the message. You can think about a mailbox. Here this is a mailbox, and this mailbox, you can say this is the public key. This is the public key. So if you are putting a piece of paper inside this mailbox, nobody can open that. So this is, you can say, encrypted with the mailbox. But the owner of the mailbox, they will be having the private key or the key of the mailbox. They can open and read the message. So you can think about the mailbox is working on public key for encryption and private key for decrypting the message. Now, how the public and private key are being generated by the apps? Let's say you are using a messaging app named A, and that is inside your device. While registration on the messaging app A, it will initiate the generation of the public and private key. So this start with the random seeding. A random number will be seeded into a algorithm. They are called RSA ECC algorithm to generate public and private key. Since the random numbers are unique, you will get unique public and private keys. So it is like that, something, some random, some unique signature you are feeding inside a mathematical algorithm, and that is generating two things. One is public key and one is private key. So this is one simple example or one simple explanation of generation of public and private keys. So these two public and private keys are linked with each other. Now we will see how the public and private key are being used by messaging app to encrypt and decrypt the message. So let's say there is a app A is installed on this device and app A, the same app is installed on this device. App, you can say M app. Let's say M app is installed, a messaging app installed on this device and a messaging app is installed on this device. Now when user A register on this messaging app, then it will generate a public key and private key. Public key will go to the server of the app. This is the server of the app. Similarly, the public key of user B while registration will go to this server. So this exchange can happen at any time. So one example I am giving at the time of registration. And this app, M app, can generate multiple public and private keys at different time of exchange of the messages. So to make it a basic example or to make it easy to understand, I am giving example at the time of the registration. Now let's say user A wants to message user B. User A wants to say hello to user B. User A will type hello in their app and then it will send to user B. Before sending to user B, the app will connect to server and app will get the public key of user B on this device. So here you can say what is happening. Hello is the message and this message will be encrypted through the public key of user B. Public key of user B. And then it will be an encrypted message something like this. Then this encrypted message will go to the server and from the server it will go to the user B. So from here to here, from user A to user B, the message is traveling via server with encrypted by the public key of user B. So now who will be having the private key of user B? He or that user can only decrypt this message. So this private key of user B is residing inside the device of the user B. So since no one is having the private key of user B, messages, encrypted messages while traveling in the network, while residing on the server, and then while traveling on this in the network, this encrypted message cannot be decrypted until and unless the private key of user B is being hacked. So when message this encrypted message received to the user B on his device, then the private key comes into the picture and the encrypted message and private key of user B decrypt the message and tell user hello. So in this way, the pair of public and private keys are working together for end-to-end encryption. The meaning of end-to-end encryption is while your encrypted message traveling in the network while residing on the server and while again traveling in the network will be encrypted. It will be decrypted only on the destination. It will be decrypted only on the device of the user B, not in the middle of the path of the message travel.